That's why you see all these little chicks, even around here, you see all these little fucking Instagram chicks from fucking Nuremberg or wherever the fuck in Dubai by themselves and ain't posted nobody else with them. They over there getting shit on, nigga.
I've got paid to eat and I have $1 million liquid dollars in my bank account.
You know that?
Wow.
Them sheiks, they be flying these chicks out, paying for everything just so they can get shit on and pissed on.
And I will receive $25,000 2 weeks before I come to Dubai.
And they know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I'm just in Dubai getting fucked up, having a good time. No, you're not. You getting shit upon. For sure.
I want to say pay.
At the least $100 grand.
Did you let somebody shit on you for out of
The Quote Goats Podcast.
All right, man. Y'all already know what it is. We back for another one. It's episode 11, Quote Goat Podcast. We back in the building. I'm a little high. I smoked a little bit before this shit started. So,
I'm chilling, man.
But yeah, Vinnie's here. We got your boy itstrefault.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In the building. You know what I'm saying? How was y'all weekend? How shit been going for y'all?
Hey, man, I'm gonna say, like, you know, R.I.P. to one of my cousins. They passed away. One of our family members back home. Had a funeral today. You know, so I was, you know, I'll try to go out, pop out for my boy Trey shit. You know, I had that shit on my mind. But other than that, shit was lit, man. We was
condolences. I didn't even know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, shit, it was my birthday weekend this weekend, so I got twisted. I ain't gonna even lie, but I had an event at Undecided Bar, but it got shut down before it can even get started. But we still turned up at the one. Bro, I ain't gonna lie though, I got raped by like 4 girls in the one.
Okay. You got raped?
Bro,
Yeah, nigga, because them niggas saw your Instagram, boy.
Bro,
your Instagram was lit the whole day, them niggas.
When I tell you, I was so drunk, bro.
But rape is a really specific and harsh word.
Listen. They say when you under the
like
influence
willingly,
and you don't say yes. What is that?
Yeah, that's non-consensual. You can't consent to sexual acts if you're drunk.
Are you upset about this?
No,
right?
not at all.
Oh,
not at all. I ain't gonna lie. Not at all. It was a good time.
That's Germany, man. That's world of nightlife.
Sure.
Sounds about right.
I heard back in the day though, the old one used to be litter.
I heard everything back in the day used to be way more lit.
Yeah, I can only speak to like, because I got over here like 10 years ago or whatever, when the old one was still jumping and shit.
Like 10 years ago.
I mean, when you talking about way, way back, that's not 10 years. That's like 20 years. Like
10. Solid.
Well, nigga, I've been over here for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I ain't disputing that, you know, but that's when the old one was still open and jumping like every day of the week and shit like that. And shit like people getting raped on the dance floor was happening, you know?
Yeah, I heard wild shit used to happen over there. Like wild shit, nigga.
It was the closest thing to America that I seen when I came over here. You know
Europe house not like that?
Well, you know, I came out here and I've been like in Bavaria the whole time.
Fuck with that side.
I ain't fuck with that. I ain't fuck with Europe Palace till like years later when I started like doing music and traveling around and doing shows myself and shit. And my first experience in there was performing in there and shit. So
not like on some like you going out type shit.
Nah, it wasn't just like going out and observing the club. You know what I'm saying? I was just, you know.
What time? When did you get out here?
I got here in 2018.
Okay, so
yeah, I got here 2018, August 2018.
Word.
Yeah.
What made you stay out here?
My daughter. Well, now my son too. I got 2 of them. So.
Oh, you had another one since the last time we met.
That's what's up. Congrats, bro.
Congratulations. I just had another one too, like a week ago.
Word.
Yeah, little girl.
I'm good. Okay. I'm good. I got mine. I'm good.
I thought the same thing, bro. But you know, shit happens.
Yeah, shit happens, and it's a blessing, you know.
For sure.
It's a fact, and you out here, man. That's
and surviving, bro.
It's a lot of niggas that fuck around left type shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially out here in Germany, especially on the soldier side, like, you know what I mean. Like, so that's what's up, man. Props to you on all that. You know.
Yeah, man. They're a blessing, but they're a lot of motherfucking work, man.
It's a fact.
I ain't got no motherfucking sleep since she been pretty chill, but my son, he going through the whole phase of like he not the star of everything
like
no more.
Jealousy and shit.
Not really jealousy, cause he already love her. He be kissing her and shit, little bit too much sometimes. I'd be like, whoa, like slow down a little bit.
Yeah, but he gotta understand it's not like the focus is what used to be always on him. You know what I mean?
But
So,
he picking up on it pretty fast, you know.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's a little, you know, because he just like, because my girl breastfeeding him the whole time, you know what I'm saying? And he stopped breastfeeding like 2 weeks before Haley got here. So he didn't even really get used to that yet. And now he's seeing Haley come in and get on the titty. He's like, hold up, now that's my titty. Just not too long ago. But yeah, he adjusting, you know, so it's cool.
He'll break into that, man, especially when she starts being able to talk and all that. She, you know, he ain't got no choice, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But my weekend was cool too. Actually, I was in Berlin with my son because he got booked to be in a Disney Plus series.
Oh, that's lit.
Yeah, man.
That's dope.
And you know, my wife a model, so she signed him up to all the agencies as soon as he popped out. You know what I'm saying? So he been doing like photo shoots, like working for Adidas and, you know what I'm saying, Puma and shit like that, and baby brands and stuff like that. But literally since he was like an infant, like just like Haley gonna be in the same, like we going back to Berlin this weekend for her to play like a younger version of the main character than Liam. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, bro. Like,
and
influencing him and all that. Like, that's, you know, introducing them. That, you know what I mean? It's going to definitely open their eyes to, you know.
I think Liam could really be a star, man. That nigga cute as a motherfucker. Like, I be jealous. I be looking at that nigga jealous sometimes. Like, damn, you cuter than me when I was.
And he energetic, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he like
energy, you know
he got some charisma. He got a little personality and shit. But a lot of times he don't like doing that shit yet. You know what I'm saying? So I be like, cause I'm a helicopter parent. You know, y'all heard of that term before?
Nah, I ain't never heard.
Like I'm always hovering over him, like making sure he good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So and on the movie set, like I couldn't really, when he was crying, like I couldn't really jump in and like save the day like I usually do. I had to like let him get through it, because if I was to go on the set, it'll just start all over again. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole process of him getting used to the people, these new people on the set that he got to interact with all these lights and cameras shining in his face and shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you think it's fun, and sometimes it's like, damn, I hope I'm not traumatizing this little nigga or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But I know he gonna start liking it eventually, because he only 2 years old at this point. Yeah. So
that's what I'm saying, with the influence and him getting used to it. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be, you know what I'm saying, whatever he do, even if he doesn't decide to do that, it's still like introducing him to a lot of shit, you know what I mean? So, well, how you with your kids and all that? What's the relationship?
I love my kids, bro. My kids love me, Papa, all day long. They got a very good relationship with their mom too. I gotta get that to her. As much as we don't get along, my baby mom is a very good mom, and I can't take that away from her. So I love that's
what matters, man. As long as they handling their business 100. On that side, you know, you can't really knock them too much.
My daughter, you can't tell her shit, bro. Don't tell her shit. She very independent, but I love that though.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, my daughter, she, you know what I'm saying, we was teaching her yurt and all that, like on some New York shit. Like we was wilding this weekend. So. Yeah, I'm good, bro. Shit, but yeah, man, we went to a little Volksfest shit. You know, that shit was packed. But you know, like I said, man, I had a good weekend.
Y'all fuck with that Volksfest shit?
Yeah.
Do you actually ride the rides on that shit?
I mean, I had to. I would get on the rides with my daughter. You know,
but I mean, shit. Like the fucking slingshot and all that crazy shit they got out there.
Not after watching that video, bro. They showed me a video with the kid falling out that shit. I ain't see that shit.
That was recently? Like a little fat kid fell out of, a little overweight kid bro, shit fell out of because I heard he was like too heavy and too short to be on it in the first place.
That's what they said, but I just seen some more footage about it, and it was saying something with the ride wasn't 100% like intact.
So it wasn't like locked or some shit. Right?
I mean, you really like giving your life to you trusting these people that built this shit with your life every time you get on that shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why wifey was like, she don't fuck with roller coasters, none of that. But I don't think like that. Like you be saying.
I don't think like that either. I just get on it. Like
yeah, I've been on some roller coasters and shit. I rode the slingshot shit at the fucking Volksfest like a few years ago.
Yeah, but before that shit, you heard about that shit. That shit been happening. Niggas been falling off rides and shit. Apparently, I ain't know that shit. I ain't know that. So I'm on that bitch, you know, that slingshot shit. Now I'm thinking you get on one of them bitches fuck around, fly
around,
you, yeah,
put you in orbit and shit. But nah, I'm too old for that shit now, man. That shit, I get on that shit. I be getting on the little kids rides and shit, and I be getting out that bitch woozy, about to throw up and shit.
Yeah, that's a fact. But nah, I had to get on a little couple rides and shit. But the Volkswagen is lit, man. It's like for family oriented. You can take your kids out there.
Yeah, you can take your kids out there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't took my. I think we're going out there tomorrow. Yeah, cause it's like family day. But ain't every day family day at the fucking?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I think the tickets or some shit is half
cheaper,
price. Yeah,
it's like a lot cheaper.
Something like that.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, niggas, that shit was bread, nigga. After COVID, it seems like they boosted up the price, nigga. I was like, damn, nigga, €5 from fries, nigga.
Shit, inflation, goddamn. That shit already be high out there though. But you know, you go out there, you better be ready to spend some motherfucking money.
Yeah, OD.
Play some games and shit. Win your girl a teddy bear, whatever.
Yeah, it's a fact. But anyways,
But
bro.
my nigga Trey.
Yeah, that's what.
Tell the people a little bit about yourself, what you got going on out here in Germany. You know what I'm saying? What you been up to since you been out here?
Well, like I said, first I moved out here in 2018 because my daughter moved out here. I literally moved out here spontaneous, like fast. I ain't have nothing, bro. Like I had my car, I had my house, I had everything. I was just getting straight, and I was in and out of jail like the past 2-3 years before that. So like everything was straight. And my baby mom, she was actually living in America at the time, so.
But she German.
Yeah, she German, 100%. So she couldn't get healthcare in America. So that's really why we moved to Germany. So I was just like, fuck it, let's do it. We did it. Came out here. At first, I ain't gonna lie, I was excited because I was like, yeah, it's Europe. I ain't never been to Europe. We all see Europe and America.
Ain't never
like
did no shit like this.
You know, for real. Like we always talk about, we want to travel and do this and do that, but we don't really do it, especially as Americans, bro, because we always talk about how expensive it is.
Especially where we come
Some
from,
people
too.
don't even know what outside of their state.
They don't even think outside.
Yeah,
all, bro.
Where
it's
they
a
from.
mentality and shit. It's like a
It's
box.
sad. I be trying to tell niggas back home, like, get a motherfucking passport.
For sure.
Yeah,
And
bro.
come over
and the
here,
ticket,
nigga.
And the ticket ain't even that much.
No,
Yeah,
bro.
nigga, you
That's why my cousin out
J's
here. My cousin been at. Look, I came out here. This nigga came. Like I'm like, yo, bro, book the ticket. Nigga came the first time. Now he out here too. Same shit, bro. Like Europe is, to me, Europe lit, man. You know what I'm saying? It's lit.
Yeah.
Especially first time coming out here and shit.
Facts.
Shit, after 10 years, I still look around and be like, because I'm from like real like dirt road, Alabama, country ass, super south, you know what I'm
Where
saying?
they be talking to cows and shit. Yeah, we get it.
Yeah, nigga, I grew up on a fucking farm, like fucking
real?
with cows and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Going cow tipping and fucking getting them bitches back in the motherfucking shit when they break out, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I be looking around, like my population of my hometown, like less than 200 people or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It was like one white person in my fucking whole school career. So I still be waking up looking at like, damn, I'm in fucking Germany right now. Like
That's how I be, bro. It's a blessing in a sense. Like sometimes it should be annoying me, certain shit that go on.
nigga, the language, man. I
Yeah,
can't get jiggy with
not
that
just
shit.
that, bro. It's like
Sorry, Chris.
I be like, damn, I'm about to go. Damn, you know, sometimes if you know we gotta work and shit, I'm like, damn, let me go in the fridge and get something. I don't got something. I'm about to run this store. It be Sunday. I be like, damn,
That shit happened to me so
Yeah,
many
right.
times.
That'd be the hurt.
I'm like, son,
I be
bro.
done seen a fucking recipe on fucking Instagram or some shit. I'm about to try this shit out. I get right up to the door, all the lights off. I'm like,
Can't get no fast food. Can't get no Waffle House. Can't get nothing.
can't get
OD,
shit.
bro, OD.
You can hit up Leaf Rondo though, but they fucking food, that delivery food be nasty as
Yeah,
shit.
bro.
God.
No offense to Turkish people, but they make everything out here, boy. They make Chinese food. I be like, nah, gang, like, I'm not getting no Chinese food from no
Hey, you know
Turkish.
what killed me though? I went to the Volksfest, bro, and it was Germans making Asian food, bro. That shit
Yeah,
fucked me
bro.
up.
Yeah.
I ain't talking shit, but I'm just
Nah, I ain't talking shit. It was just not normal to see
Yeah.
a German making Chinese food, bro. You don't see that, bro. And so I
Run
couldn't
up
even,
on
I couldn't
anything
even
at the
get it,
Folks
bro.
Fest.
It's a fact, nigga. That's a fact. Like, especially like when it comes to like shit like that, you know, the stores closing. Sometimes even like, you know, I like the holidays and shit. Don't get me wrong. But some days I'm like, yo, I'm trying to do something. I'm like, damn, it's a holiday, my nigga. Another one?
And you
I be
ask them
like-
what holiday is it? They be like, oh,
They don't even know.
I don't know.
Yeah, man.
It's just everything's closed and we got a day off and shit. They got a lot of random holidays over this shit.
Yeah, bro.
For sure.
It's a fact. But hey, it's Germany, bro.
Yeah, but I like being out here, man. And especially in these days, because shit going, you know, shit crazy in America. You know, like motherfuckers is like they bending reality over there and shit. You know what you say, bro? It was a black dude, right?
Just went in that bitch, did a drill on like 30 people, nigga. I'm like, yo, New York, but New York is getting hot, nigga. They shooting homeless, yo. New York,
shooting homeless
bro,
people.
That niggas is going wild right now. It's on that woo and cho shit, that gang shit. Nigga, that drill music is.
It's
for
drill
real.
music's fault.
Really, niggas is really getting to it. Like
There's some real demonic energy up through that way, man. Like niggas, it's like fucking third world country or something. All the killing and shootings and
you gotta think, bro.
I don't understand it, man.
You gotta think like out here, bro. Like niggas can go outside right now and just chill on the block. Like nigga, you can't do that shit where we live. Nigga. Like really? It's a blessing like to be out here. You can go outside, just go for a walk.
I can go outside and wave to my white ass neighbors.
Look, I told you, when I picked this nigga up. This nigga, like, we walking in the middle of the road. I'm like, nigga, we can walk on sidewalks in Germany, nigga. Like, you know, he like, yeah, bro. Like, you know how it is back home. Niggas fuck around, grab you out the bushes, you walking the fucking on the sidewalk.
Damn, it's like that.
Hell
Where you from? Where you from?
All right, so I was like born in Ohio, but I was raised in Georgia and California. So
okay,
I got a little bit of both of me. My family actually live in California right now. My kids is actually in California right now with my baby mom, my parents' house. So
okay,
yeah, I got a little bit of both of me.
That's what's up.
Been a little bit of everywhere.
Which is better, Atlanta or
what compares to California?
I ain't never
it's two
been
different
to Cali.
vibes, bro. It's two different vibes for real. But I ain't gonna lie, Atlanta's lit, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I
lived in Cali though.
I heard
it's a different vibe, bro.
I don't like Atlanta that much.
I've been in the South a lot.
I didn't like Atlanta either. Like I was stationed in
New York.
Fort Benning.
They don't really coincide that much with.
You fucked with it though, right?
Some do and some don't. Like it just depends.
I just couldn't get like I don't know, bro. I ain't no offense to nobody that's from down south. Sometimes like I don't be understanding shit, bro. I don't be understanding.
What you don't understand?
They say lingo, bro, and like sometimes the way they talk, bro. I don't know, bro. The shit is not me, nigga. I'm just.
I mean, y'all got y'all ways of talking and shit too.
The lingo different from the north.
Yeah, bro. But like, don't get me wrong. I had a couple like niggas down there that was cool with and shit. But I don't know, bro. I always locked in like with niggas from up north, cause you know.
I mean, that's where you from. That's what you relate to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, of course, like it's like we on the same kind of like level, like mentality out here in Germany. You know?
For sure.
But
yeah, it's where you at, man.
I just thought with Atlanta, bro, with all the music and the culture.
I think it's a little bit overhyped.
Yeah, cause I feel like
because Atlanta is not California, man.
That's what I'm saying. But when it comes to the music, though, like the music, I thought like Atlanta was like, you know,
because there's so many niggas. Because there's so many niggas coming up out of there.
That shit clean, nigga. Nigga, I've been to look, bro.
Oh, you was looking for it to be gritty.
Yeah, cause you know, like,
come on, man.
Yeah, I've been to Magic City. I mean, it ain't. I don't know, bro. It ain't. To me, it wasn't like. It was. I'm talking about in the city, like not okay. New York, when you go to New York, bro, that shit everywhere, bro. Like,
what's that shit?
What?
What you mean? You say
like,
in New York, that shit everywhere.
That shit, like, I don't know, that hood shit, bro. Like, I don't know. I didn't feel like it was like that in Atlanta, bro. I thought Atlanta.
So you was going to Atlanta expecting to see hoods
like,
everywhere.
Yeah, with the how the music is and shit like that, the culture, bro. It's not really like that.
I mean, this shit going on in Atlanta for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
But it's a different. Like he said, it's different.
Go to Savannah, bro. I promise you.
Savannah, I've been through Savannah too. My man's part.
Savannah different. Savannah really.
They just a little bit more covert with shit in it. Like they ain't trying to have that shit too hot. Like niggas up north don't motherfucking care. Y'all niggas snatching niggas out the bushes like you said.
I think it's like too about the city. Like, you know, I guess like New York, like even like with me being in Germany, bro, like a part of me misses like that, you know, that the dirty, like it's like city, like, you know what I mean? That city feeling, that air, bro. I didn't really feel that in Atlanta. It was just, you know what I mean? I don't know. That's
you
just
miss like opinion. Looking over your shoulder and shit.
I mean, I'm just saying, bro. Like
you miss that tense feeling in the air.
I don't know. I guess. I don't know.
I don't miss that shit. But yeah, I mean Atlanta cool, but it wasn't really. I prefer living in California. Like if I was to go back to America, that's exactly where, hands down, that's the only place I could live.
I think I'll go to like, I don't know, Florida or some shit. Like Florida, like Miami.
Niggas crazy in Florida.
You think fucking Florida lit though? It's nice as hell.
I ain't never really like been around like that in Florida
You
though.
should, bro. It's definitely dope for sure.
You been to Miami and all that, right? Yeah. Yeah, that shit. Miami was lit, but I just know it's like mad expensive. But I
Hella
think,
expensive.
yeah, that shit would have been lit though.
It's expensive every goddamn where now, man.
Bro, Miami though, that should make you go broke in a day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't like nigga said you can't pop out to Miami with no bread on you, nigga. Like
People be going there for spring break, but I know they be leaving broke, bro, because that shit is not cheap, bro, at all.
especially on the strip.
What?
Boy, I'm telling you, gotta have that
So
bag.
you better go there with some motherfucking money then.
Easy.
All right, y'all ready to get into some of these
Let's
topics,
get it,
man?
Let's get it.
I forget what the first video is, but I'm just gonna play that motherfucker.
Oh, hold on. Chloe, look at this.
Oh yeah, this
What?
Kim
Let
K.
me see. I could put a pillow in the chair. Chloe, come here. I feel like you're the only one that would understand. Okay, I'm coming. I'm not sure what this
Tristan's
means.
still there.
This
Rocking.
is a character
Rocking.
on Roblox, but it
Shit
says.
crazy.
What? I know, that's why I said. No.
Did you stop it?
Ah shit.
Huh? Anyway, I'm gonna tell the story. So, okay, let me phrase it like this, right? So you got all these chicks, and I know we got a woman in the room, so I'm gonna try to be respectful to her. But I'm gonna try to be like as real and as honest as I can be. Like in this day and age, you got a lot of chicks, you know what I'm saying, selling sex, you know, like completely throwing, I would say, like dignity and like
The values of a woman.
the values of woman is meant to, in my opinion, uphold to the wind and just posting as many ass shots on Instagram as they can. You know what I'm saying? And they go. That's the first level right there.
Mm-hmm.
The angles in the ass on the Instagrams, and you know what I'm saying, and looking for the likes and the fucking impressions from
and the attention.
thirsty niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? Then the second step is signing up to OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? Like you get an OnlyFans, and you know you showing your titties on there, whatever the fuck you showing. You know, and these might be like literally the girls next door. You know what I'm saying? Just because they get, you know what I'm saying, they know it's easy bread. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't got no morality towards showing their body, or they just might be in that play. Who knows why they do that shit? You know what I'm saying? But what they don't think about, I think, is like, what about when you, like, say you put a sex tape on your OnlyFans and shit, you know what I'm saying? And that shit blow up, you know what I'm saying? What about when you get older and you have kids who gonna see this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
The example you setting.
the example you setting for your kids, cause like in that video, I don't know why it stopped short, but fuck, I don't be watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians and shit. But that shit, I was scrolling through my Disney
Yeah,
Plus,
you watch
cause
that
my
shit.
son in a
Bro,
Disney
it's all
Plus
good,
movie
bro.
and shit. So I was just scrolling through my Disney Plus and shit, and I came across like one episode of the Kardashians. I was like, man, let me see what these bitches got going on and shit. You know, I ain't have shit else to do, and then I seen that shit. And anyway, in the video, her son came up to her with the iPad and showed her a picture of her, and he was laughing and thought it was funny. And he thought they both thought it was funny at first until she realized what it was. It was because Roblox, I think it's like a virtual reality game in the metaverse or some shit, maybe
For like
for kids
for
though.
kids though. Yeah.
And it was an ad in the game, like advertising Kim's second installment of her sex tape with Ray J and shit. And her kid seen it. He can't read yet, but he still seen it and thought it was funny. I think it like had her like crying face with Ray J dick photoshopped in her mouth or some shit. Or so, you know, like
Oh D nigga.
and she all upset about this shit, you know what I'm saying? In another
It was an inappropriate thing that popped up on his Roblox about me.
Say was on Roblox yesterday. And a thing popped up, and he started laughing. And I was like, "Mommy, look!" And it was a picture of a cry face, and it was a game that someone made of Roblox. And
Calling
it's like,
Kanye
your
now.
Sex tape. When you clicked on it, and thank God he can't read yet.
Damn, son. That's crazy. Imagine like being a
But
mom.
she done came up from this motherfucking sex tape though. But now she out there crying mad Cause the shit popping up. I think she ain't got no room to be mad. You know what I'm saying?
Because she wasn't thinking about her consequences. You feel me? She ain't think like one day she was gonna have kids when she made that sex tape.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's
These
the
chicks.
point. Yeah.
I'm biased on this situation, bro.
Go ahead and speak your you gotta have some kind of
look. This how I feel about it because at the end of the day, we talk about women not valuing themselves, but do we value women?
That's a really like
straight up
vaguely worded question.
I ain't gonna cap. I didn't made sex tapes with women before.
I have too.
So how can we say a woman is devaluing herself by doing it if we do it to them too?
But she didn't just make, because it started out with her and Ray J. She said they would go on vacation, and they would make a sex tape. They would film they sex on the vacation and shit. It was like a thing they did.
Gotcha.
And probably at the time they didn't plan on like, we gonna put this out. It's gonna blow up and blah blah blah. They was just in a relationship, in love.
So how did it even get out in the first place?
Ray J fucking sold it and kind of put her in a position where she had to choose, like, do I block this or do I make this money? Because like the company that was putting it out was offering her like tens of millions of dollars to fucking have the exclusive rights to it to be able to drop it and shit. So she could have stopped it or became a fucking millionaire. And she chose, that's what she chose, morality out the motherfucking window, give me this bread. You know what I'm saying? And that's when she fucking lost the right to fucking cry on the phone to Kanye about her kid 20 years later seeing her fucking suck dick on the motherfucking internet.
And the second one coming out.
Yeah, and the sequel coming out.
So y'all think there's a second one out there?
I mean, she ain't even sure if it is or not. I'm sure they made more than one.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it's probably like 5-10 of them motherfuckers out there. She probably thinks she got every copy.
Or Ray J recorded some shit she ain't know about.
Yeah. I feel like Ray J would do that. Mr. I hit it first, he would do that. So in a sense, it ain't her fault. But like I said, she made the choice when it came down to it. She didn't choose to put it out there, but she pushed the green light on that bitch when she saw them motherfucking dollar signs and shit.
Up to profit.
My question still remains though.
What that?
Do we value women as much as
I value women?
To value themselves?
I value women as much as they value themselves. You know
I
what I'm
value
saying?
my wife, nigga.
I value exactly what he said.
I value my wife.
But we speak in general though.
But in general, yeah.
In general, I value a woman. I respect a woman as much as she respects herself. You know what I'm saying? And I look at a woman. How am I gonna say this shit? Like if I see a chick on Instagram, right? She got her ass all out. You know what I'm saying? I see the OnlyFans link in her bio. I know what I'm looking at. You know, I know it ain't probably no substance there.
For sure.
She putting herself out there as a sexual object. So she can't be mad if she, you know what I'm saying, is portrayed like that, because that's the image that she putting out to the world, you know what I'm saying? And so me as a man, you know, I'm looking at her like, you know, some booty on Instagram.
So would y'all date a stripper?
No.
Why not?
Because she a stripper.
So?
Nah, like some strippers, I ain't gonna lie, some strippers that they get to the bag, and some of them are actually like, I know. Look, when I was living in Georgia,
none of that booty money.
When I was living in Georgia, or whatever, like there was people like I knew that was going to college and they was stripping, bro, just to pay their
kudos to them.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying you could still be, you know what I'm saying, a stripper and have that.
But me, how my mind is set up, I don't want to be with a chick who I know is doing like sexual deeds for another man
type shit. Like when that woman matures and gets.
You talking about like she not a stripper no more? She was a stripper in her good old days or some shit. That's what you're saying? Or are you saying an active stripper?
An active stripper.
No way.
Previous stripper, now stripper.
No way. I don't want to have my girl going out getting money like that. Like,
I mean, which I respect 100%.
Yeah, would you be able to?
It depends on the situation.
And you gotta break that down.
Because when me at a younger age, I looked at a stripper like I never talked to no stripper. Bro, I didn't talk to 2, 3, 4, 5 strippers before, and I can't do nothing but respect her hustle, because at the end of the day, we all gotta eat. Now, if she's maintaining that job in a respectful way to where she's only doing her job, like you said, there's girls that's going to school, That's what they live off of, bro. That's all they know. How can I knock her?
So
from
would
doing that? We got scammers out here.
So, cause your wife, but at the end of the day, like if you were to take that value, you would, you know, you want to be with that woman. Would you marry her? Like at the end of the day, is that what you see in a woman? And
Me
like,
now,
yeah, I'm
no.
talking about like
Me
main
now,
chick.
Me now, no. But I can't knock it because there's.
But
other
you would
men
talk to a stripper
for sure.
I've talked to strippers.
we talking about like in the long run. You know what I mean?
Like I said, it just depends on my situation. Do I love this girl? You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a better question.
You know,
Could you love a stripper to the
feel like
point
you
where
can
you
love
would
anybody.
marry
You can
to
love
the
anybody.
point where you want to make her your main chick? You said it's okay, baby. Go to work. You know what I'm saying? Shake your ass extra hard for me when you in front of this nigga.
Take a Tommy, but that's true. I get
You
it.
know
You
what I'm
right.
saying?
No,
Make
I
sure
get
you
what you're
wash your
saying too,
ass
but I
before
see
you come
both
back
sides of
into this house.
perspective,
I respect it. But that's a whole different story. I respect any woman getting her money however she getting it. She want to strip, you know what I'm saying? You just can't be with me. You know, we can be cool.
Thanks. I get.
But you
mean.
can't.
I get you. I get your side. And I get it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think like when you're younger, you're not really thinking about the values and the morals of you know who you want to be with, and it's cool to tell your niggas like, yo, bro, I'm dating a stripper, like, you feel me?
For sure.
But I feel like when you know when there's kids, I mean, we all got kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, I'm talking about us three.
Yeah.
We all got kids, but like, you know, could you see that that stripper who's maintaining that being a stripper? Cause is she gonna be a good mother? These are the things I'm gonna be thinking about just because of the stereotypes. But I get what you're saying. You know what I mean? I get what you're saying because anybody could be a stripper and still.
That's a good point. Is she gonna be? I mean, not to say strippers can't be good mothers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
on this case with this situation though, like I think if as a woman, if you're gonna make like certain choices, like you know what I'm saying, it's just like with men. It's like the choices that you make when you're younger can affect you when you're older. So
yeah.
I think if you want to be a stripper, you can't cry because you knew what you was doing. You
that's
feel
what
me?
I'm saying. She should have prepared herself for that happening. She acted so shocked, like I can't believe this happening again. Like, bitch, how you can't believe it? You know that shit all over the internet. Anybody can pull it up and search for it. It's on Google. Picture of Ray J behind. Like it's out there. It's songs written about it. Like it's your kids. This nigga probably gonna get teased about that shit in school. Probably other little kids playing Roblox seeing that same shit.
Like, why is your mom on Roblox?
Saw your mom with something in her mouth on Roblox or something.
Yeah.
They gonna go ham on all her kids.
Yeah.
Why they even put that on a kid's platform?
Yeah, but she
Who
should
knows? It was
definitely
an ad.
look. She should definitely get that bag for that
sure.
though.
She
That's
said
OD.
she was gonna sue him, but it was an ad. It's apparently you can buy ads on the game, like on Facebook or some shit. So some like anonymous party bought an ad just to put it on there.
You ain't gonna see a porn ad on kids Netflix.
It's true.
Yeah, so
It's true. I don't know. It was on there somehow.
But
I don't know.
Roblox,
How
I
to
think
figure it out.
what's getting them, like,
my two little boys play Roblox, but the thing about Roblox is like an open community type shit. So they should she can at least sue them for not putting some type of restrictions. Like if it's a kids game,
I'm sure she gonna sue him.
yeah, she better get it back because that's
Easy.
that's OD.
Easy. That's easy.
But I mean, other than that, I hope she that works out. But she can't be on that bitch crying because that's all I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
it's
she
like,
ain't
come
got
on.
no room to cry. She should have seen that shit and be like, oh shit, I knew this was coming. And then got her lawyers on the phone like, hey, y'all need to get this shit off Roblox. She got enough money, you know what I'm saying? She can fucking bury anybody in fucking legal paperwork and shit.
I mean, but that's bro. Like, other than just this situation, that's all of them, bro. I mean, even the same thing. I understand like Kim got the sex tape, but it's like even with Chloe, niggas gonna be like telling the kids when they get older, your mom's dumb. She stayed with that nigga. Like, bro, like
I mean, all of them done put their dirty laundry
Yeah.
out. You know what I'm saying for
they
the
all got
bag.
some shit, hot shit.
You know what I'm saying? So they can't be mad when that shit pop back up whenever, because they got enough. They benefited from it. They all fucking multi-millionaires and shit. Shit, Kim a billionaire, Kylie a motherfucking billionaire, whether it's self-made or not, but all them bitches living lavish on that shit. I had to turn that shit off because I ain't, you know what I'm saying? They living too goddamn.
Good.
I started getting jealous and shit. Like, look at these bitches.
Yeah,
But
that's
nah,
a fact.
salute to them though, because they turned something into nothing. They turned that sex tape into
And a
motherfucking empire.
She got daughters herself, nigga. That's another
They
thing.
gonna be rich
you want
too.
cause you have your. That's one more question, bro. Would you want the stripper? Let's say y'all got married. You feel me? You had a daughter. Would you want your daughter to like idolize or look up her mother?
Oh, that's a good question there.
That's a deep question.
Like mommy, like daddy, mommy out there shaking her ass. Let me go out there and shake my ass.
Of course not. But I'm pretty sure there's people in that situation, bro.
Definitely. It's a lot of niggas' daughters out there shaking their ass.
It's reality, bro. Like, I don't know. That's just how I look at it. It's just life, bro. Like,
but how would you feel about it is the question.
Yeah, nigga don't want to answer the question.
It's not that I don't want to answer. It's just like, it's hard for me to say because I ain't in that situation. But at the same time, of course, I wouldn't want my little daughter looking up, to that. Because then she grows up to think, okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she probably gonna think that if you let her listen to Cardi B or some shit too.
Cardi B the GOAT, man. My daughter can listen to Cardi B.
You gonna let your daughter listen to Cardi B?
Not just because she from New York either. Just,
All right, man. You running that risk then, because Cardi B.
I think with shit like that,
horrible influence.
I think you can't prevent that though. Like you can't prevent like music and like your daughter watching a music video or something like that. But you know what I'm saying? You can't prevent these things. So I'm
hot. Yeah.
Shit hot.
Yeah, it's cool though.
All right, but yeah, so I don't think you could prevent like the music shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can prevent who I'm.
Yeah, when they in your presence. I'm talking about the music shit. Like when they young, you can shield them from it. But once they outside the house, they in school. You know what I'm saying? They with friends and shit. You can't really control what they listen to and shit like that.
Yeah,
I think that's Chris' phone. Yo, internet putting feedback into the.
That gotta be. Well, you got an Android? Some shit?
Nah, that's that 13.
I'm about to say, nigga, that sound like an Android, nigga.
Nah, but all I was saying, my point, like I said again, was she just can't be mad because that shit gonna happen. And any chick who put that type of content out, you know what I'm saying, looking for that attention, you got to take the good and the bad with that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's cool if you showing your ass on Instagram. It's cool if you doing whatever strange things on not Pornhub, but OnlyFans too, but just know that, it's probably gonna be some negative repercussions to that shit, you know what I'm saying?
It's a big fact.
But get your money though. All right, let's jump to the next one. Oh, my boy Cam Newton. You seen what Cam Newton recently said? This kind of like rolls over into another conversation. Let me see if I got that.
Have you ever courted a guy? Have you ever tried to...
Oh, that's Jada Pinkett.
Yo, you got her up every week. You really don't like her.
Together for 36, 37 years now, and it's a beautiful thing. I grew up in a 3-parent household, my mom, my father, and my grandmother. And I knew what a woman was, not a bad bitch.
Okay, what's the difference?
A woman.
Okay.
A bad bitch is a person who's just, girl, I'm a bad bitch. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I look the part, but I don't act the part.
Okay.
And it's a lot of women who are bad bitches. And I say bitches in a way, not to degrade a woman, but just to go off the aesthetic of what they deem is a boss chick. Now, a woman for me is handling your own, but knowing how to cater to a man's needs, right? And I think a lot of times when you get that aesthetic of like, I'm a boss bitch, like I'm a this, I'm a that, no, baby, like, but you can't cook.
Okay.
You don't know when to be quiet. You don't know how to allow a man to lead.
All right, I'm gonna start off on that.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie to you, he's wilding, but look, I think I'm against kind of what he says. You feel me? I'm against what he says because, like, in a sense, to me, bro, that's what the lingo. Like, you feel me? To me, that's what the lingo of like our generation, how we talk. You know what I'm saying? Like the way we talk, like, I don't know. My lingo is kind of like if like, for example, I think my wife is a bad bitch, but I mean that as in she carries her own, she does what she got to do, she independent, all those things. What I think, is a woman, if that makes sense. I just say that. That's just what the way we talk these days. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that
But you refer to her as a bad bitch?
I mean, when I'm like, if I'm on the gram or something like that, but of course, if I'm like in front of the president, I'm not gonna be like, yo, my wife a bad bitch. I'm like, at the end of the day, I think what he's old school. I feel like it's like an old school way of how he looks at it, because nobody says that. If you look, I don't think you get what I'm saying. If you take the situation and if you in front of like people that matter, I think that is just from like Instagram and Twitter and all this, where people social media refers these days. What you know what I'm saying? Is it wrong?
I get what you're saying, but I think you kind of missed the point of what he was trying to say. Cause the reason why I played that clip, cause he been getting flamed online by like like feminists and shit and calling him what's the word? Sexist and a bigot, and like what I'm saying, like degrading women because he feels like he got, like you said, he got traditional values, and he feel like women consider themselves bad bitches. You know what I'm saying? When they look the part, as in just from being attractive, you know what I'm saying? Having the fat ass and the titties and the face, you know what I'm saying? Being having that Instagram look, you know what I'm saying? And calling themselves and thinking they like a prize, you know what I'm saying? And expecting a man to be a man and provide and like, you know what I'm saying? Take care of them, buy them the Birkin, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Do this and do that for them when they not really reciprocating anything but sex, and they thinking.
I thought they were saying like the way we refer, like
no,
people.
He was saying he was kind of calling out like women who only rely on their looks to like get to gold dig and get with the dude in his position. You know what I'm saying? And think she can, like, all she has to do is look good. You know what I'm saying? He was like, in his example of what a woman is, you know what I'm saying? She can cook. You know what I'm saying? She know when to, this is him saying this. She know when to shut up, not shut up, but she know when to be quiet, She know her place, and, she does the traditional womanly things, but I think on the same, because he also said, like, he grew up with the example of what a man should be too, and he just backing up the whole, the gender role situation in a relationship. Like, he gonna be the man, he gonna provide, but he want a woman that's gonna do so and so and so and so, and just like I think he's saying like a woman need to know how to be quiet, just like a man,
to know a woman's place type.
Like just like a man should know when to be quiet too, because I know like, in the house, like if my wife like in a mood or some shit, or something might pop, like some, clever little thing might pop in my head that I know gonna piss her off, I might not say that shit, you know what I'm saying? Because I want peace. Yeah. So a woman, how you get them women that just love to pop off and blah, 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 just to be popping off and shit. I think that's what he talking about, you know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that, but I feel like...
But women lighten them up about it because,
I feel like though, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's 2022. Like, women have changed, and I think those traditional values and like what men expect women to be like is exactly why, with our other conversations about women's right and shit like that, and I feel like men kind of overstep the things that women can do these days. It's not like how it was back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like a woman has to. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think. When you argue in a relationship, regardless, you're supposed to communicate, both. But I wouldn't say, I expect my wife to not talk or to cook for me when I get home off work. She should be cooking for me. I don't really think like that. She's gonna do that. She respects me.
Do you think your wife expects anything of you as her man?
I mean, I'm not saying I don't expect her to do things. I'm just saying, like, the way he's saying is like the traditional, like, I can see why women think it's a little sexist. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it was sexist at all. You know what I'm saying?
I don't see no sexist about it.
I do. That's just my opinion.
Cause he didn't like say bitches need to know when to shut the fuck up. He said she need to know when to be quiet. Like, he was tiptoeing around it But he was, you know what I'm saying? He was just saying his preference, you know? Like, it's a gang of women out there who like, most women have like set criteria for a man. He got to be tall. He got to be this. He got to have a, you know, he gotta have this amount of money. Facts. You know what I'm saying? He got to be able to provide for me. You know what I'm saying? He got to be able to protect me. You know what I'm saying? He got to be funny. Like, women know what the fuck they want. You know what I'm saying? But men, it's always considered sexist when a man points out the same traditional values. You know what I'm saying? Like, how dare he voice what he wants in a woman and what he expects of a woman, because a woman can be anything. But I'm saying, like, it's a double standard. You know what I'm saying? That's why he getting attacked right now for just saying the few simple things that he said, because, you know, women, if you tap on that a little bit, it triggers a lot of women. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I can't believe you even speaking on that shit.
Because that's what starts, like, you know, kind of like with that's my point with the feminist movement and all that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but I don't know, bro. Like I said, I think.
But do you think, like, what do you expect of a woman? You got to expect something, or you don't expect nothing. You know what I'm saying? You got to expect. It's got to be some kind of expectations in a marriage or a serious relationship. You know what I'm saying? Or you ain't. What the fuck y'all doing? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I understand. I understand it.
But it ain't like back in the day where, you know, you can just, you know what I'm saying, slap a bitch for not fucking not having food on the table when you come home from work and shit. That used to be a normal thing. You know, you look at like movies from that time, like in almost every scene, it's a dude like hitting a woman for like not doing something right.
Don't you talk at the table?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I Love Lucy used to get punched in the motherfucking gut and shit. You know,
but
like,
I think that's the only thing that's changed though in that aspect. That's why I disagree with it. I feel like, you know, I mean, everybody, all the guys can look at me crazy, but I feel like that's the only thing that's changed. Like, we just don't hit them now, but we still saying the same shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel personally. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like I really like I don't put no restrictions on my wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I do, just like she expects certain shit from me, like taking out the trash and paying, you know what I'm saying, majority of the bills and shit like that. You know, like, you know, and I expect like some nice meals and shit and some, you know, some sex and, you know.
I mean, I feel you. I feel you on it.
You know, like,
I feel you on it.
It's real gender roles. Like, I don't know how, like, I don't want to delve back into the alphabet community again, but I don't know how they like set who does what. You know what I'm saying? When it's two of the same genders and shit. I don't even want to go down that road. But yeah, my point is, gender roles are a real thing, and if like you gotta assign fucking responsibilities and shit in the house, you know what I'm saying? And why not? I see if like yo chick, you with a rich chick, and she got y'all can pay for everything. Like, you can have a chef in your house, and you know what I'm saying, workers to do everything. You know what I'm saying, like a fucking Kim Kardashian or some shit. Of course, you can't fucking have none of them expectations on the chick like that. You know what I'm saying? Because she a boss in her own right. You know what I'm saying? But even her, I would be really impressed if she came home and cooked me a fucking full meal or some shit, you know, every now and then, you know what I'm saying?
But I don't know, I feel like everything, like at least in my relationship, I just feel like everything is, there's certain things that I do because I'm a man naturally, but like it's mutual. Yeah, you feel me?
Yeah, of course. I'm saying it's an even exchange is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and she does. I do what I have to do because, you know, and the other things, like if I cook for her or something like that, you know, is because I'm doing it out of love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, she does, and I don't feel like, you know, if you're in a healthy relationship, those things are gonna naturally come. But I don't feel like if one person's not doing something, because there's a lot of men out there that don't do really nothing.
Yeah.
Have the kids and all that. They just be chilling.
Yeah.
You feel me? Though, and then they still expect the woman to cook and stuff like that because of the natural ways that they grew up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a different story right there. Bum ass niggas and shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But there are women in that situation. So,
yeah,
like, you know what I mean?
Sure.
So I think that's why with him saying, I mean, I get what you're saying, but I think that's why it's disrupted and made a fuss in the in the community with the, you know, with the femininity and all that. Like, I feel like that's the reason why they mad. And all I'm saying is I can understand that, but I also understand the other side. Like, I get, but like I said, I think those things should be mutual. Like, nowadays, you know what I'm saying? Because that, like I said, the only thing we not doing is smacking bitches. Like, bitch, you ain't
Some
cooked.
niggas is still smacking their bitches, though.
Yeah, I feel you.
Domestic violence is a real thing. I could never see myself doing no bullshit like that either.
Yeah, you know like I said, it's just about things that we naturally do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but some women have went away from the shit that they naturally do because of like feminism and women's empowerment and shit and sexual revolution and you know what I'm saying? Well, a lot of women feel like they ain't got to do shit because they bad. That's the whole thing, you know, like.
Yeah, he's right though. There are also there's also women that, you know what I'm saying, that don't.
Or they can get flued out and shit.
They don't do all that shit. They don't do all that shit, and they do all the good shit. Like, they could cook, they could clean, they could take care of themselves, and they nowadays in this society, some women do all the right things and, you know, and disrespect men. Like, I don't need no man and shit like that. I don't need this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even talking about the ones that show their ass on Instagram. I'm talking about the ones that, you know, can, you know, go to school, do the college, and they have such a hard time finding a man because they want to do everything that a man does. So that's another situation. You know what I'm saying?
Situation.
I can agree with that. But, like, you know, I'm talking about, again, like, just a healthy, regular relationship. I mean, I think these certain things, like, you know, I don't know, bro. Like, world's fucked up right now, nigga. That's all I can say. For sure, like.
Yeah, world's fucked up right now.
World's really fucked up right now. Social media, man, changing people, the way people think, you know what I'm saying? It's harder to get money these days. It's harder to get a job. Everybody wants to be, you know, a lot of these things started with, like, entrepreneurship. Like, some of these women want to have their own businesses. They do what they, you know, same way, you know, especially as black people, we do what we could back then, you know what I'm saying? Now they trying to do, in this generation, in this society, they trying to do what they can, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm just like, I don't know. But like you said, I couldn't, you know, be with somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, I couldn't be with nobody like that. Just like I couldn't be with no stripper. but saying that, like my wife is a Playboy bunny. You know what I'm saying? Like, and fucking, I married her. You know what I'm saying? But for me, like, the whole thing about me not being able to be with a stripper. Like, I don't even like strip clubs. I've been to them, you know what I'm saying? But my first experience with strippers was bad. So I think I got a little PTSD. Like, I'm a little traumatized. Cause, make a long story short, like, I went to this bachelor party to this, like, with one of my best friends a long time ago, and with this dude that he knew. I ain't know nobody there but my best friend and shit. But it was a bigger dude. You know, like 400 pounds or some shit, and they was throwing him a bachelor party, and they was telling everybody, yeah, we got 7 strippers coming. So I'm like, okay. I was young and shit. I'm like, okay, this is finna be my first time with some fucking strippers and shit, you know? So I'm like excited. They came late and shit, and they finally got there. They turned all the lights on and shit. All the strippers was about to walk out. Nigga, the fattest woman I have ever seen butt ass naked in my life. I walked out that motherfucking door. Nigga, the most cellulite you can imagine on a fucking body.
Where was you at?
In Alabama, nigga.
Oh yeah. That's why.
Nigga. In the backwoods, nigga. She wasn't even naked, but the rose was hiding her fucking bikini, whatever the fuck she had on. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, what the fuck is this? And all the other strippers was like some old backwoods strippers too, bullet holes.
You still let them dance on you?
No, I didn't, nigga. I got the fuck up out of that bitch.
So those were some, like,
I ain't signed up for that shit.
A hole in the wall strippers. Those wasn't no legit.
It wasn't even at no strip club. It was at some barn or some shit.
You gotta throw that out, bro. That don't count.
Yeah, but I still, like, tried strip club. It's just, for me, like, I don't see the point in going to a strip club and, like, throwing money.
That was my experience too.
Throwing money at these chicks that shake their ass for everybody. Like, to me, that's a huge waste of, like, money and time. For me, I get why people do it. Actually, I don't get why people do it, because one of y'all enlightened me.
Too, though. I ain't gonna lie. I don't I respect niggas that go and shit like that. You know, I know niggas that go out there, they have a good time, but just me personally, that shit wasn't for me either, bro. Like, I don't know. You ain't.
You do that shit?
Nah, actually, I was never in the strip clubs either. I have been a couple times and I had a good time, but strip clubs ain't my thing either because I didn't understand.
It's like I would go. Like if niggas was like, "Yo, we gonna go," like I'd be like, I'll go.
Yeah, you don't want to be the nigga to say, "Nah."
Yeah, I'll go. Don't get me wrong, but it's like I'm not like, yo, I'm not calling niggas like, "Yo, let's go to the strip club." Like, you feel me? That ain't just my thing.
Yeah. But what I was getting at though is like, no offense to strippers or nothing, but like the way I got cool with the whole her being in Playboy thing is I look at that as like way more classy than like being a stripper. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got Playboy, then you got scripting. You know, like you got. You know, it's two different levels.
You feel like it's more professional.
It's more professional. This is an established, like, built Fortune 500 company she's working for. You know, like, the pictures are, like, classy and, like, you know, she naked, but it's, like, you know, it ain't, like, dirty, like.
Digging her ears, some shit, like some
yeah,
crazy
you know,
shit,
she ain't shaking her ass.
Yeah.
Sweating on something, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm honest, I still don't really, like, all the way like
comfortable with it.
I'm comfortable with it, but I wish it wasn't a fact. You know what I'm saying? But I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? But I could, if she was a stripper in her past life before me, I couldn't get over that. You know, I couldn't. A stripper or a porn star, never. Ever.
Yeah, but with that, you know, like Trey said, with that little bit in you that made you be like, you know, like I'm okay with it. Some niggas be that's cause out of love, bro. You love her, so it's kind of like niggas be loving they strippers, so they would marry a stripper. You know what I'm saying?
That's really irrational thought, though. That's stupid.
Yeah. How? I don't see that stupid.
I can understand.
It's just like
you just said. Your wife is a Playboy bunny and she gets nude, right?
She was Miss November like years ago. Right, she did the magazine. But she did a few like events and shit, and then that was it. It like kind of fucked. She did it to like further her modeling career over here, okay. But beforehand she was a conservative model because she like blonde, blue eyed and shit, German as she can be. You know what I'm saying? So she was like getting a lot of conservative bookings and shit. But at the time she was trying to get She was trying to get credentials to get a green card for America and shit. Okay. So she was working with all the biggest companies she could make to get like a credential to be able to send in to the government to be able to get a green card, some shit like that. So she figured like she got an offer for Playboy, so she did it, you know. And yeah, it wasn't like she just always wanted to be in Playboy and just did it, you know what I'm saying? And after that...
But that still go back to, he said strippers who got to go to college. They got to strip for a short period of time so they can make it to the bigger scene. Really... That's pretty much the same.
But it really screwed her career for a few years after that because like I said, she was a conservative model. So after she did it...
It changed her image.
It changed her image and she lost a lot of bookings because of that shit because she like... I don't want to tell too much of my wife's business, but she had to. It was an adjustment period to where all her agencies had to find out about it. You know what I'm saying? They tried to sweep it under the rug a little bit. She thought it was. My point is, she thought it was gonna help her career, but it really hindered it because a lot of the conservative bookings was looking at her like, do we really want a Playboy model you know, to be the face of our brand and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So
it changed her to,
change like even in that case, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I still look at it as more classy than being a dirty stripper.
I think so too. Like, for real. Cause some of these girls like I want to be a stripper and they become strippers and stay strippers. You know what I'm saying?
Some of them be getting money depending on where they at though. You know what I'm saying? But you know you gotta sacrifice your dignity a little bit and your morals a little bit if you want to do that shit. Like me personally, like first off, I'm glad I'm a man, but it's men out there who being like Mike or what that movie, like Mike or fucking This niggas on OnlyFans and shit too, selling pictures of their feet and shit. Like me as a man, I could never do that. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna cap. I used to do OnlyFans for real.
You used to do OnlyFans, nigga. That's what we should be talking about it. But
let's get into it. Let's get into it.
What you mean? You how long ago did you stop doing OnlyFans, and when did you start?
I actually started back in like 2017. With my
OnlyFans was around in 2017.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. It shit been around for a long time, but it started it started trending like back in like 2019, 2020. That's when it became a big thing. Like everybody wanted to do it, but back then when you
doing Corona and shit, right?
Yeah, but back then when you spoke about it, it was like, oh, you do that?
Yeah.
Now everybody's like, oh, you do OnlyFans, you're cool, but it's like, I don't know, bro. It's a different genre.
That's but how did you? What made you come to the point?
Because I don't know, bro. I always had a thing for doing porn, bro.
Okay.
Anything that made me money, I ain't gonna cap. I was into, bro. Like I didn't did the robbing, anything that was like, hey, I make my own money.
Oh, okay, the robbing.
Anything that made my own money to where I had to do it, I did it. You know what I'm saying? And I saw OnlyFans as a way like everybody watch porn. Everybody watch porn.
Yeah.
Why not do it and get paid for it?
So you was shooting porns and putting them on OnlyFans.
For sure, 100%.
But you can't put porn on OnlyFans no more, right?
I don't know how it is now.
You can be naked on there, but no porn. I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure now, but then yeah, for sure, 100%.
So you was smashing bitches on OnlyFans. So how you set this whole thing up, man? Break it down to us.
Bro, it really started.
You better set up his OnlyFans.
Nah, I'm out that game right there.
Nah, so like I was, I ain't gonna say her name, but I was dating this girl back then, and like.
Oh, so it was with a chick you was in a relationship with. Okay.
For sure. And I just kind of was just like, yo, we should start getting into this, and we just started it, bro. We started doing it. Actually started with cam sites, like you know how you can
like them chat room
yeah,
things?
Yeah. It started with that, and then it went to OnlyFans.
Okay. So y'all was on them chat rooms. They tell you to do some shit, and then they give you a tip or some shit.
Exactly.
To be like bling.
Exactly.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though. See, but look, that's different though. It was with somebody like he was in a relationship with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a little different. You know, you chose.
I did it with girls I wasn't in a relationship with.
Yeah, see, now.
I'm just being honest, bro.
While you was in a relationship with shorty?
100%, bro. I'm not gonna cap.
Damn, nigga, where you find it? No, I'm just playing.
Bro, hey, you would be surprised. Bro.
It was out here?
Nah, this is back in the States.
Okay.
This is back in the States. But
so how much money did you make on there?
I could show you.
No cap. Like, did you make some bread?
No cap. All right, so when you first start,
yo, baby, about to say this OnlyFans.
I don't want to see the OnlyFans. I want to see the bread.
No. I would just show you like my earnings, but like at first it's slow. At first it's slow because you got to build your fan base.
Yeah.
But once you on there consistently, bro.
But how do you build? Because there's no algorithm on OnlyFans.
You know he not capping because that boy going viral on TikTok right now. This nigga going viral on TikTok.
How did you promote the OnlyFans? You put the link on the Instagram?
My cam site, people naturally through the website go on your shit. So you got a following on there that builds up. So every time you on there.
So you was like, everybody come to OnlyFans.
Boom. So now you got two, sources of income. So it was just kind of going like that.
I mean, if you can pull that shit off, man, I salute to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in a situation in life. The way my life set up, I could never do no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, yeah, but not my married ass now. I wouldn't even want to do no shit like. But I'm saying like, cause a lot of what I was getting at was a lot of dudes get on OnlyFans. They be, you know what I'm saying? Cause you talking about men doing porn. Like the most money for a dude in porn is to go the other way. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? For sure. So a lot of dudes be on OnlyFans.
I didn't know that.
A lot of dudes be on OnlyFans fucking doing, you know what I'm saying, suspect shit. More than suspect shit. Like,
I ain't know that, nigga.
I mean, yeah.
Yo, babe, so just OnlyFans. yeah, I go.
But I salute you because you was doing it with your girl at first, and then you got on.
It wasn't my girl. Like, bro, I was just doing it, bro. I ain't gonna count. I mean, I had a good time with it, but I grew up over, you know what I'm saying? And I found other ways to make my money, so I kind of stayed away.
See, but that's the point, though. You know what I'm saying?
So you grew.
You grew.
Of course.
But you don't do it no more.
I still have my account, but I don't use it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, when you stopped? After you had your second kid?
Nah, actually before that.
Okay.
Actually, no, I lied. I take that back. Like in 2018, going in 2019. No cap.
So you had it for like a year or something?
Like a year and a half, 2 years, something like that.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Yes. I got approached about doing porn like when I was in the military, when I first got to Fort Hood and shit. Mm-hmm. I was like, man, first off, I want my parents to see this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, you know it's crazy. My mom hit me up one day, bro. This is when I first started this shit. I ain't even know. She was like, you know, you got videos. What you and Amanda's doing? Or I ain't even
whoa! Oh, okay. We can cut it if you want.
Nah, you can. I really don't care because she don't even stay out here. But
okay.
Yeah, she was like, "What you?" I'm like, "What you mean?" She was like, "Yeah, like somebody told me." But at the time, you know, I'm thinking like I didn't hit my name and everything. But somehow this shit went around.
So you had an alias on there, or whatever.
Bro, somehow it went around whole Savannah.
Of course.
That. Got to Mom Dukes. But I told my mom, I was like, "Look, Mom, I was making my bread." She was like, "Why you didn't send me some?" I said, "Mom, I was just trying to eat."
So you got a cool ass mom. My mom would have disowned me, nigga.
Nah, cause she understood. Like at the end of the day, we all do dumb shit when we young. We all done did some dumb shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, my folks wouldn't have had that shit though. I don't think so.
I was.
My dad would say, "Get that bag, boy."
I was out the house, so I mean,
yeah.
What she was gonna do? Punish me?
Yeah, I feel you.
My dad probably would have been cool with my mom. My folk like real super Christians. You know what I'm saying? Like
my mom and dad is a minister.
Nah.
Oh, I was like, get that money.
Not at first. But my mom and my dad both grew up in the church, but they didn't become a minister till like a couple years ago. But I just always been the black sheep. I was always like, do whatever you want to do. But I got disciplined though. Don't get me wrong. Like my parents raised me very well. Like
yeah, but parents are usually more understanding toward, you know what I'm saying, they son rather than like they daughter.
For sure.
If they found out like. You know what I'm saying? If you was, you know what I'm saying, you was their daughter rather than their son, they found that shit out, it might be a whole nother conversation.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. That's another double standard.
Yeah, that's true.
You ain't never lied.
Nah, but I couldn't do that. I mean, in another life maybe, but I couldn't do the porn thing.
But y'all already done did it. You done did it, he done did it.
Like shot.
Y'all didn't shot videos with girls before.
Yeah, but I ain't put it out there on.
But you still shot a porn.
Yeah. I mean that's cool though. It spice it up a little bit, you know. Put a little bit more excitement in it. She get to performing and shit. You know.
Tommy is bugged out.
But that don't mean like.
Nah, I get you.
You know what I mean? We gonna put that shit out. You know, I got too many fucking recognizable marks.
What would you do if
shit.
it got out though?
I would have to roll with whatever happens after that.
My bad, Mom. It just happened.
I wouldn't purposely put it out. You know what I'm saying? That shit would have to be hacked or stolen or some shit. It might be one out there because
you never know.
Somebody broke into my motherfucking Range Rover like the week after I got that bitch and stole my girl's laptop out of it, and it had one of them things on there. So it might be floating around in the motherfucking metaverse right now.
Don't even know it.
Don't even know.
That's crazy.
That's cool. I did my thing.
You had your time.
Nah, but I respect that though. He came out honesty and all that, because most niggas won't even say no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? To be like, yo, I gotta only.
I mean, the way he was doing it, you know,
because the way he was doing it.
Because you weren't selling no feet pictures and shit.
Nah.
They say there's a lot of money in that shit though. My feet too ugly.
Bitches is farting in jars and selling them. So
bitches
anything
farting in
going,
jars.
you feel me?
Yeah, it's 2022. You know about that, right?
What?
The bitch that be farting in jars and selling them for like $500 a pop.
I ain't never heard of that.
Yeah, we talked about it on another episode and shit. But basically, she made like $200,000 selling fart jars and shit.
This is dead ass too. You making that face, but it's
she ain't
real.
even bad.
Like legitimately.
Yeah, off OnlyFans, and she started her own like website platform outside of OnlyFans.
We were supposed to interview Shorty, but
she's crazy.
Yeah, she wanted too much fucking money and shit. And she wasn't even. She was viral for like a week, and I know don't nobody gonna give a fuck about her. And shit.
But she's still making that bread.
She's still making money. They still want them farts.
Yeah, they still want them farts.
But don't nobody want to hear her talk. They want to hear the air coming out the other end.
Shit crazy. Yeah, but you know, crazy world, bro. Like I said,
what her kids gonna think one day? They gonna look her up. Her escapades.
I don't think that's so.
What? Can you imagine today going on Google and seeing your mama fart in a motherfucking jar?
Nah,
nigga.
That shit different.
That's worse than a motherfucking porn, nigga. At least sex is natural. What the fuck this bitch doing? Tooting up over a motherfucking
She
jar.
gonna be like, baby, I was trying to get that bag, dog. You feel me?
If she said it like that, I would have to understand. But come on now.
That's OD, man.
She had these little jars, little miniature jars. She put a rose petal in there to absorb some of the fucking smell and preserve it. So when she ship it, it's still.
Take this serious, bro.
It's real though. Her name's Stepanga.
It's real.
Her name's Stepanga. Some shit. Yeah, she was on No Jumper talking about that shit.
That's wild.
And I talked to her on Instagram, but I don't think nothing was there because ain't nobody talking about her no more. But she getting flued out to Dubai now. Fucking she probably shitting in jars over there. You know how they do them in Dubai. That's why you see
that shit to gold.
That's why you see all these little chicks, even around here. You see all these little fucking Instagram chicks from fucking Nuremberg or wherever the fuck in Dubai by themselves and ain't posted nobody else with them. They over there getting shit on, nigga. They shitting on them bitches. Them sheiks, they be flying these chicks out, paying for everything just so they can get shit on and pissed on. And they know what the fuck I'm talking about.
They do shit like that?
Yes.
Like, nah, dead ass.
Nigga, I'm dead ass serious.
Nigga, bug it. For real? You heard about that?
I ain't heard about
Bro,
that.
I ain't heard about that.
100%. This is a real
What you
thing.
be reading, bro?
Nigga, my girl told me about this shit.
How your girl know about this shit, bro?
Cause she know girls that done went over there and got the shit treatment and shit.
Oh God.
She
That's
in
what-
them circles with them
that's what
Playboy
they
bunnies
in-
and shit.
That's what they into and all that?
Wow. So
Bro,
How
if
much
you got
they paying?
oil money
How much they pay?
at the least $100 grand.
Did you let somebody shit on you, bro?
y'all
For $100 grand, hell nah, man. I couldn't do it for a meal. For no amount of money. Ain't nobody shitting on me.
Niggas had the briefcase, like, yo.
Look at what you asked the OnlyFans man over here.
I don't get shitted on though.
But would you?
No.
For that amount of
I
money.
ain't that stupid.
Okay.
That stupid, bro.
That's
That
real
is
shit
crazy.
though,
It is
nigga.
crazy,
I ain't
though, 'cause
think
there is people out
niggas.
here doing
Look,
crazy
look.
shit like that,
Hold on a second though. I ain't think niggas was gonna enter into Squid Game either. But them niggas went back. You seen Squid Game?
For sure.
Niggas went back in there for that
Yeah, they
bread.
went back.
Nigga.
Season 2 coming
That
out too.
bread, they went right back in that bitch. Right? You remember they kicked them out?
That was like 100 million up for or some billion yen or some shit.
Yeah, niggas was like, I gotta get that.
And they was down bad. They was down
Oh, yeah,
bad.
they was down bad, though.
They was
Yeah,
in
that-
debt up their ass and shit.
Yeah.
So they could have, if they didn't go back, they were gonna die anyway or just live on the street for the rest of their life or some shit. So I understand them. But yeah, man, when you see them chicks in Dubai by themselves,
That's so deep.
they ain't posted another soul with them. The shit stains on them beds, man.
I'm not fucking with it. You just changed my whole image of Dubai and shit.
You ain't seen this chick do nothing to get the kind of money to go to Dubai. She just always posting extravagant shit. Somebody shitting on that bitch, man. I swear to God.
That's crazy, man. Sick of Tommy's bugged out, man.
I swear. Look that shit up. It's real shit. Them sheiks, they some wild motherfuckers. Cause they got all that oil money. They got enough money to pay a chick to do anything they say. You know,
I think they be having like a couple wives and shit and all that, right? Over there.
yeah, I think polygamy is like
It's
legal.
Mm-hmm.
They probably like, my wife not gonna let me shit on you. You gonna let me shit on you?
Yeah, my wife, she just.
OD. That's crazy. Though. I ain't know that.
They
though.
probably wouldn't slut their wives out like that though. They probably do that to like 9 Muslim women or something.
It's fucked up. That's crazy.
But they got trillions of dollars, man. It ain't nothing for them to fly out an Instagram model and
That's crazy.
poop on her real quick.
That is crazy, bro.
It's like the ultimate like power trip. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not for me. I wouldn't want to do it.
And niggas dead be into some shit like that. That's what got me going
Yeah,
crazy.
I
I couldn't
never
even think of that. Like, yo, let me call this bitch over here so I can shit on her and give her a couple racks.
What if she paid y'all to do it?
to shit
That's
on.
a different story.
What
Like
if
if you pay, if you paying me,
y'all to shit on,
if you paying me to shit on somebody,
I'm sitting, gang.
come on,
I'm sitting, nigga.
come
I
on.
ain't bet.
I do that for a few thou.
Okay.
Nigga, what?
So that changed the perspective.
Yeah, I just couldn't be the one getting shit
Shit
on.
on, nigga.
Even shitting on somebody is wild as fuck to me, but I would rather that than being the one
I don't
receiving.
want to see myself doing it. Just put like a little hole right there, a little.
That bitch had to. She would have to put her whatever on the toilet.
Nah,
so
but you know what I'm saying? But she's like, no, shit on me. Nigga, like, right now, nigga. Nah,
for how much though?
Couple racks. Nigga.
Couple racks.
Shitting, nigga. Shitting. I'm gonna close my eyes though. Like
2
this.
bands.
2 bands? I'm about to consult with my wife, but
5 bands.
I'll do it. I'll probably do that shit.
Would you shit on a bitch for 5 bands? That wanted to get shit on?
Shit on somebody?
That shit just hard to like take in. Like y'all really about to shit on this bitch right now.
What about pissing on a bitch?
Hey man, niggas
golden shower. We sorry. Hopefully you don't get it. You don't feel bad about
She
it.
probably like, I'm deleting my Instagram. Oh shit, my shit disconnected. I'm over here laughing
if you
too
gonna
much.
shit on a bitch, you might as well piss on her.
I mean, yeah, but pissing is a little
Nah,
less.
that's a little.
Turn on the shower water.
That's degraded a little bit.
Worse than shitting?
I don't know, bro. Like
Shitting is worse.
Yeah,
That
it
shit
is
stink,
shit.
bro.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
shit stink.
That is OD.
It's gonna stain.
That
bro.
is OD.
That shit is.
It's gonna stain.
That shit gonna be all hot. Man, just imagine like you fucking, you going ham, right? Both of y'all sweaty. You know what I'm saying? You dripping sweat. You know what I'm saying? And then one of the other people asked like, "Hey, can you shit on me?" With your sweaty ass. You go
Somebody
fucking
like it in
squat
Dubai.
over somebody and shit on them.
Somebody like it in Dubai.
They love that shit in Dubai. I'm telling you.
Bro, let's change the topic.
I
bro.
can't look.
Let's change the topic.
Look, I can't.
Nah, but I'm telling you, like, it's some kinky motherfuckers in this
For sure,
motherfucking.
for
I couldn't even. You feel me?
I had a homeboy back in the day. He was telling us a story how he was smashing his chick, and he was like, "Yeah, I was doing this, I was doing that, I was fucking blah blah blah," and then she was like, "Shit on me." And we looked at that nigga like, "What that bitch say?" And we bust out laughing. And then he was like, "Yeah, but anyway." So after I shit on the bitch, and we was like, "Nigga, so you actually went through with that shit? You shit on the bitch?" He was like, "Yeah, I shit on the bitch. She asked me for it."
Niggas be weird out here, man. Niggas be weird out here, bro.
How do we even begin talking about this?
No, that shit weak,
Because
though.
with the girl that farted in.
Oh, yeah, the farting chick. It was another fucking topic I wanted to get to.
Damn, nigga. That was an intense topic, nigga.
That was
That shit
insane.
was funny.
That shit was weak. Yeah.
That was funny.
I'm in disbelief, nigga.
That's real. I'm telling you, that's real shit though. I was not
That's
joking
crazy.
at all. That's how a lot of chicks make it to Dubai.
That's crazy.
Hell yeah. Yeah, but damn, what was that other shit I wanted to talk about? Of course, I wanted to kind of I know we done beat the Jada Pinkett shit into the ground.
Yeah, facts. Get into it. I already knew you was gonna talk about it.
But just some shit I seen over the past few days, like shed some new light on like the person that she is and the shit that Will done had to like put up with.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Did you know she was in a rock band?
Nah, I didn't know that. Hold on. But what's your view on Jada Pinkett Smith? Like, how you feel?
Honestly, I don't even really keep up with celebrities that much, so
I feel you on that.
I don't have no honest opinion about
Do
it.
you know anything about them and their situation?
Yeah, I'm a
and
little bit aware of the situation.
you know that she like embarrassing him
For sure,
in the
for
media
sure,
and
for sure.
shit.
Yeah,
and
I'm a little bit tapped in with that.
she oversharing and
Yeah.
Do you feel like she's
she
embarrassed?
fucked August Alsina.
Is she embarrassed?
Yeah.
Is she embarrassed or is she embarrassing him?
Like, do you feel like she's embarrassing him?
For sure.
Like, from what you've heard?
For sure.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. So
But
we
at the same time, he gotta, he a grown ass man. He know how to say, yo, like, I'm not going for this shit. So at the end of the day, he tolerating it.
That's true. So in turn, it's his fault too for fucking staying there and putting up with that shit. You know what
And
I'm
that's
saying?
why I don't have sympathy for women who sit up here and be in relationships and not guys about, oh, well, he does this and he does that, but you keep going back to him. So that make you the fool.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, you boo the fool in that situation if you accept it. But you know, like, people get used to people and situations.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? You get the longer people stay together, they get different shit that tie them together. You know what I'm saying? Other than feelings, you know, especially when you in like Will Smith case, you know, this nigga is, you know, his net worth like 300 million or some shit. You know what I'm saying? They got houses together, they got kids together. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he can't just snap his fingers and like be done. Yeah, you know,
it's a big legal battle.
It would be a big legal battle. He would have to give up half his bread. You know the nigga ain't got no prenup. His wife fucking other niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? She gonna take everything from this man.
I ain't gonna lie, the way he acting, she might own everything.
Yeah, he might have put everything in her name
type shit.
Yeah, so it's not so easy for him to just pack up and leave, especially at this point that now that everybody telling him like, Will, get the fuck out of there, leave her, blah, blah, blah. He would look like even more of a simp if he took, you know what I'm saying, if he just caved into what everybody was saying, even though it's the obvious thing to do. Mm-hmm. But like I said, I read his book, and all this man wanted his whole life was to have a family and a loving wife, you know what I'm saying? And
so he probably doing anything to make it.
He doing anything. Like divorce was never
an
option for him, and he already been divorced once to his first wife that he got his first son with.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And he left her for Jada. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't trying to. And he done put so much effort. Like the whole dynamic between him and Jada pushed him to become the movie star that he is today. You know what I'm saying? Because he been trying to win her love and get her to fall out of love with Tupac since forever. You know, he said in an interview, like, he felt like, in his book, he talked about this girl that he used to date when he was on the come up, when he first got the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and shit. He was with this girl, and they were supposed to be together forever, and then he went broke, and she left him, and then he fucking around and went back home. After he got up again, went back home and seen her working in a store, and tried to like go back and get her, and she was with another dude at the time, and she was like, she would leave the dude she was with to come with him again, but he was too jealous, and he never wanted to feel jealous like that again. So he was like, what can I do to never feel that pain again, and to always be the man that my woman like looks up to and wants? He said like verbatim, I gotta become the biggest movie star in the world. Like his whole motivation behind being popular and famous and the man he is, or the actor he is to be desirable to the women or the woman that he desires. And he been like, you know how a chick will like, or even like a dude, like whatever the sex is, like if you bait somebody, if you give them a little bit, you know what I'm saying? That may, especially women, like with men, if you give a woman a little bit and act kind of nonchalant, you know what I'm saying? She'll want you more. You know what I'm saying?
I've heard that.
If you don't give all the way in, sometimes if you give all the way into her too soon, she'll lose interest and shit. So I think she been kind of baiting this man along for however many years, always trying to keep him on the offensive, trying to, you know what I'm saying, win her and shit like that, whatever the cost. You know what I'm saying? And I think him slapping Chris Rock was just a byproduct of that whole thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you on that. That makes sense.
Yeah. But anyway, did you know she was trying to be a rock star though?
No,
never.
Like she's trying right now?
Nah, I think she quit the band a few years ago, but she had it for a few years. And shit just, you like rock music?
No, I ain't a big rock fan.
You?
No, you don't even ask me that.
I ain't against it, but that's just not my genre.
I got a little short clip of her rocking out at a Britney Spears. I think it's an Ozzy Osbourne concert. Look at Will.
It's a thrill. You know.
I ain't want to play too much of that shit because I ain't into rock music. But you seen Will over there in the corner? He was like,
he was supporting her.
This man supported this woman through her fucking rock band midlife crisis and shit.
I don't even know what that was, nigga.
I don't understand her.
I felt embarrassed for her.
I didn't understand her.
So Will is like really. That's what I'm saying, bro. I feel bad for that nigga, bro, because he really
stood
on
her.
Like, you feel me? You know, and that nigga got treated like that. Because my nigga, if my wife was like, yo, start rapping, I'd be like, yo, chill out, nigga. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, but that's what's up, though. I don't know. That nigga's bugged out.
She bugged out, man.
He's bugged out, too, though, because like Trey said, like, you know, he grown, like, you know what I'm saying? Choice, you know what I'm saying? He should have been left that situation, like, you know what I'm saying?
What you think their next step gonna be? Cause they ain't said shit since that slap shit happened. Think they gonna come out on the red table?
I think they gonna remain together.
Yeah,
I don't think they gonna break up.
No.
I think they just gonna let it. I think they doing this, you know, cause they got people who like manage them and shit like that. So they probably like, yo, stay out the media, you know, all that shit. So
yeah, they definitely got PR people and shit like that.
You know what I'm saying?
I think Will, it ain't over for Will. They trying to cancel the fuck out of him, but I'm just interested to see how he gonna like make his comeback and flip the situation and shit, or if they come out in a few days and be like the whole shit was staged. And like we said on the last episode.
It sucks though because I feel like a lot of people sympathize with him, but they still trying to cancel him. I don't get it.
Well, you know, they banned him for 10 years from the fucking Oscars and shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't get, like, a lot of people, like, you know, us as the viewers, which are also the people, you know, that are out of the situation. I feel like they understand the situation just like how we talking about it, but why is the cancel culture, like, so on him for that? You know, you feel me? Why are they trying to cancel him for, you know, knowing his situation? Even Chris, I mean, I get he smacked Chris. I'm not saying that like, you know what I'm saying, but I feel like just a statement from him and knowing his situation, I could forgive him, because the cancel culture kind of doesn't forget, you know what I'm saying? Forgive him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I get he needs a consequence, but he already got banned from the, you know, the Oscars and shit like that.
Yeah, I think they should leave him alone, man. At the end of the day, he just slapped him. Like, he didn't like beat him halfway to death or some shit.
Yeah.
He slapped him. But all these folk, especially like one of the comedians that was on the show too, Amy Schumer, this white chick, she was talking about she traumatized from the shit. And she got PTSD.
It's crazy.
She had to take a month off from fucking doing comedy and shit because she never witnessed anything like that. Like, bitch.
And people be
you ain't never seen nobody get slapped.
But
fuck
people,
the kind of life you done live.
I ain't trying to be mean. My bad, Chris. Or she white or black?
She that fat white chick that she do the fat white girl humor in movies and shit. You know, like fumbling up, falling over shit, and the fat humor. You know, the physical. You know, embarrassment humor.
It's crazy.
Shit.
She said she traumatized from that. But
yeah,
it's crazy that some, you know, people ain't traumatized from like the real shit happening on TV. Like, you know, motherfuckers getting, you know, heard about the dude that got shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, they traumatized over that, trying to cancel Will, but they don't make a big ruckus about the real shit.
The real shit that's be happening.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody you saw the video with the dude that got killed. Like, you know,
which
he was resisting arrest and all that. I think you heard about it. It's like Patrick something. Like, they, you know, the cop shot him execution style.
In the back, right?
Yeah,
but it's supposed to be a longer video showing him like going ham.
I saw the long video. I saw the whole clip.
Yeah, I ain't really seen
it. I'm not trying to get into that,
okay.
but I'm just saying, like, you know, we make, you know, you know, that dumb shit is just a smack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's just a smack.
They making it seem like, you know, but you see some shit about, you know, I mean, you know, I'm not trying to be mean. I ain't racist or nothing like that.
Yeah.
I'm just speaking facts. You see some shit that white celebrities do. They don't really make a big ruckus about it. And I feel like with Will, feel me, they're trying to really tarnish his fucking legacy.
It was 2 black dudes and shit.
Yeah, because it was 2 black dudes. And, you know, they like that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion on it. That's how I look at the shit. So, I don't know. I don't think that shit was that serious, bro, the way the niggas is trying to do it.
Definitely wasn't that serious, man. Like, they got into a full-out brawl up there and fucking rolled off the stage and made a big spectacle and shit. Like, Chris Rock kept on going.
I mean, they talking
He was like, wow.
Nigga, they talking about that shit.
Will Smith just slapped the fuck out of me.
My point is this, nigga. They talking more about that shit than they talked about Corona the last couple years. Nigga, that's just my point.
Yeah,
like,
we still talking about that shit. We gotta get out that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah. It is one more thing I wanted to jump into.
Have you ever courted a guy? Have you ever tried to holler at a guy opposed to a guy hollering at you?
Yeah, totally. I
Tell us
just did
about
that.
That's fancy from Jamie Foxx show.
How'd it go?
I actually sent him an email because I knew where he worked. So I sent him an email just saying, hey, we ran into each other and it was great chemistry. I could tell there was something there. And so I reached out and I was like, let me know when you want to have dinner sometime.
What if he thought it was fake? He was like,
No,
You know how you send those emails?
yeah.
You get those emails
Yeah.
like, I'm stuck out here and I need $40,000 to go.
No, I think he knew it was me. And he responded. It was cool.
How fast did he respond?
Pretty quick.
Thirsty. He couldn't wait. Yes. Here's my number. Don't email me. Here's my number.
So does that mean you have to pay now because you asked him out?
Oh,
Yes.
That's a good question. No.
Yes, fancy.
No.
Yes, it is.
If you
asked him.
Yes, it is.
No, I got
Whoever
it.
asked.
If you asked him out.
Now, I don't have a problem paying down the road, but I wouldn't pay for the first one.
But you asked him.
Yeah.
You asked him. It's 2022.
You're right.
It's 2022.
Yeah, okay.
Damn it, you guys. It's how crowded here.
He shouldn't let you pay.
So the question is the dude always supposed to pay on the first date?
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Just like they said, she reached out to him and asked him out on a date. Now, it's not a problem. It's not a problem at all for the guy to pay for the first date. I think it's dope. But at the same time, mutual.
Yeah.
She asked him out on a date. It wasn't his intention to ask her out on a date.
But I think just like her, a lot of women would feel like, nigga, I'm giving you the privilege of taking me out.
Yeah.
If you a real man, you gonna pay for this shit.
I feel like, okay, but I have to ask.
We got a woman in the room. We can even ask her.
But if you
Would you
asked
be
him
upset if he didn't?
But if you asked him out on a date, would you pay for the date? All right, then.
Okay, we got a good one.
Okay, yeah, that's some German shit though. That gotta be some
Yeah.
German shit.
Not trying to be funny, but like,
That's
when I
some.
first got out here, they wouldn't let me pay for nothing. Drinks,
It's
they
like-
rushing to pay. That's just something they do in the States.
Yeah, that's true. It's different dynamic in the
That's
States.
true though. That's true though, because that's
Yeah.
kind of a part of the reason why it's mutual. It's really mutual out here in the States. It's like
bougie.
But at the same time, as you being as the guy, or whatever, like I'm going to try to pay regardless. So I think in this situation, that's what you were saying. Like in this situation, I think just because it was asked and it was kind of like I don't know, bro. I don't know. Oh yeah, she did. Yeah, that's the fact.
Yeah,
she did.
emailed buddy.
She emailed buddy. Yeah, emailed. Yeah,
I feel
hell
like
yeah.
she should have the intention in her mind to pay for him, but as a man,
he should step up.
He
and
should
be
still.
like,
But it's like what you said, that doubles. It's kind of like double standards.
Yeah, so
that's what I was
like
getting on.
that's a tough little one.
Yeah, because
Feel me?
the man's role is to fucking always pay.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of like what Dooley said. Like, out here in Germany, I think that's another reason why. Like, I mean, me personally, like when I first met, my wife and stuff when we was just dating, like, she would offer to pay me. So it was a little different. I was like, oh, she offered it. Even though I was gonna pay.
Yeah, my wife did me the same way.
I was like, damn, she offering to pay me. The States, the girls look at you like this. You know what I mean?
Like, you ain't gonna pay for this shit?
You ain't paying for this shit? I'm not saying all women. Not all women in the States.
But it is different over here in Germany and shit, I would be looking at my girl like, is this some kind of test or some shit? Like, should I get my wallet out?
Yeah.
She be like, nah, I got it. That's some European shit.
That's why the niggas say it. Nah, but I don't know. That's like Trey said, it's like a iffy, it's like.
Yeah, it's an iffy situation right there.
Because I think that's just what, society expects of us, But in this situation, she did ask him out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but if he expect, if he expect to get that coochie later, I don't know.
Yeah.
The nigga better pay for that shit.
Yeah.
Cause she cause she didn't even realize it until they said it. Like, she was like, yeah, he gotta pay. And they were like, but you asked him out though. She was like, okay, you got a point. Like, in the date, she ain't gonna be thinking about that shit. She gonna be like, at the end of the meal, she gonna be like, this nigga ain't pay.
So
he ain't getting no draws tonight.
This bring up a whole random topic, but still in the same little vicinity.
Okay.
Because you said he get the coochie. So in other words, if he pay or we pay for a girl on a date, we really just paying for a pussy. We're not paying for her time.
In a sense, you got a point there. I mean, that's like the argument, like everybody kind of tricking in a sense, because if you courting a girl, you take her out, you know what I'm saying, you paying for stuff, you know, you buying food, you paying for the gas and shit, you paying in the hopes of sleeping with this woman. So indirectly,
go ahead.
you paying for the poom poom. What?
I disagree.
Yeah, me too.
But you just said this shit.
I was just backtracking on what you said.
Okay, what you got to say about it?
But at the same time, it depends on the situation. You know what I'm saying? Because just because I'm taking a girl out on a date don't mean my intentions is to have sex with her.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Facts. Like,
what the fuck else you intending?
Nigga, my intention is to get to know the girl, the vibe.
I think, look.
But you hoping that you get to know something that makes you want to fuck her, right?
Look, I'm gonna add to
sex is consensual.
Hold on. I'm gonna add to naturally. Look. I'm gonna add to what Trey, like I'm on his side. You know, on this one time, I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
Look, I say this. It's kind of like, I don't know. I think on top of that, I think that is, again, like when it comes to social media and like society. Again, I think nowadays, like when you take a girl out on a date or something like that, you already texting and doing, you know, crazy shit, talking about, and it comes up. But like, in a sense, they kind of old school, bro. Like, I feel like I'm not saying every single time you take a girl out, that's the first thing you're thinking about, bro. That I don't know. I'm just gonna say
what the fuck else are you thinking about, bro?
Bro, like,
why are you taking her out? You like her
me personally,
you like her personality?
Me personally, I'm not just, if I'm gonna take a girl on a date to just fuck her, bro, I'm just gonna take her out to the bar.
Nigga,
I'm gonna put my business out.
Okay.
Like when I first met my wife, like,
y'all capping like a
look,
motherfucker.
On gang. Like when I first met, and I you know, I'm gonna put that out there. When I first met, like my you know, my wife, like you know what I'm saying. My intentions wasn't to, you know, have sex with her first time. I swear to God.
Okay,
it happened.
Don't
get me wrong. It happened.
I'm gonna let you finish.
It happened, but look, like I'm not capping. Look. It wasn't like top priority on my. I was like, if it happens, it happens.
All
you know
right.
what I mean? But I'm not like, yo, I'm about to, you know.
I'm in the game.
I'm not like that. I want to say,
like,
come on,
bro. Look, I'm saying I'm just being honest, bro.
Okay.
I feel like with a girl, like when I was just young, you know, I was young and I was just dating. Like I was like, you know, my mentality was a little different. I was like, you know.
Trying to
maybe,
smash.
you know, I'm trying to smash.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, when you run into that girl, like, you know, whether you with her or not, you wind up being with her for the rest of your life. If you really like on that type of time with that girl, like you would be like, okay, it's in the back of your mind a little bit. I mean, I won't lie and say a little bit, but it's like not priority, bro. Like it wasn't my priority. Let's put it like that.
I'm not saying I ain't never did it, but I'm not.
Yeah,
but I'm not saying every time I go out on a date with a female that's the first thing that I'm thinking about. Like, yo, I'm taking her on a date. I know I'm getting some pussy tonight. No.
I'm not saying you know you getting some, but nigga, you fantasizing about you, like.
But that's a
I'm
natural
happily
human
married
instinct.
now. I'm not doing none of this anymore. But I can be honest about my fucking whole days and shit.
sure.
You know, like back in the day, if I was to meet a chick, okay, first off, for me to even want to take her out, I have to be attracted to her. Right. You know what I'm saying? I have to find her sexually attractive. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's through her personality or she just bad as shit, she a bad bitch. Like, I'm not taking her out and spending money on her if I'm not attracted to her, because that's just wasting my time. I don't want to be with somebody who I'm not attracted to. So, and by being attracted to her, I have to admit, because for me, being attracted to a woman means I would like to sleep with her. You know what I'm saying? She's attractive enough to me to want to sleep with her.
Of course,
and
that's a part of it.
I'm taking her out to get to know her, for her to get to know me, so I can figure out, you know, after I done heard sound. So listen, so after I done heard sound come out of her mouth, I still want to sleep with her. You know what I'm saying? She, in most cases, she's doing the same shit. She reading everything you doing. If you paid, if you funny, if you this, if you that. Both of y'all are weighing each other's actions to the fact of, am I gonna fuck this motherfucker after this? Really?
It's crazy. Nah, bro.
50-50 with it, bro.
But
I'm 50-50.
I can see if
50-50 with it, bro.
it's totally friend zone type shit. I'm friends with this chick. I'm not attracted to her. She friends with me. We, sis and brother and all that shit, she just ain't my type. We going out, we in Germany, go get a coffee, go eat a motherfucking crepe at the fucking, whatever. Go get some hookah or some shit. Of course, I'm not expecting to smash her, but if I'm taking a chick out and I'm courting her, of course I'm expecting that hopefully she agrees consensually to let me partake.
That same night that you take her out on a date.
It don't have to be that same night, but eventually,
Well,
or else why am I do that?
Yeah, but we talk about the same night.
Who said we was talking about the same night?
That's what it seemed like.
That's what it seemed like.
No.
Okay.
Of course that happens
Of course,
too.
over time.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just saying initially you wouldn't even be interested enough.
But remember, we was talking about paying because you only paid that bill that night, so that's why we thought.
Of course, you paying like if a lot of chicks, if you don't pay that night, like you can throw away eventually too. You paying, you putting up equity to eventually get, even if it's not that night. You know what I'm saying? You still fucking paying dues to shoot the club up, as Charlamagne the guy says sometimes.
I don't know, bro. I'm 50-50 with it.
Come on, man. We men.
I'm being real. I'm talking. You say your whole days. Okay, the whole days. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and these days I wouldn't take nobody out with my wife.
But I'm saying though,
even when I take my wife out on date night, I'm hoping to get some of that ass when I come home, nigga.
Hope, though, because you already know that's yours.
Yeah, but sometimes that don't happen either. But I'm hoping.
Look, we talking about that's different though, because we know our wives. But I'm talking about like in that first stage. I'm talking about that. No, I don't know, bro. I can't explain. I'm with you, bro. I'm not on no like. I don't know. I can only use my wife as an example, or a situation where another guy, a guy would like the girl, whatever, a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? So in that situation, I don't know. I feel like if the girl is talking to me and shit, I'll be like, I really like this person. I want to get to know this. So the first thing in my mind is not like, if I pay for this bill, I'm thinking about fucking her. Like, I don't know.
I'm not like actively thinking about it if I pay for the bill. You know what I'm saying? But that's just the fact of the matter. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is not paying could turn her off, and then you defeating the purpose of paying, like you defeating the purpose of even going out with her.
Putting interest on it.
Yeah, like you putting money down on that thing.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I don't know. Y'all niggas is sweet, man.
Come on, man. That's some real shit I just said though.
I get what you're saying.
Like when I was younger, before I got my heart broken and shit, before my dog days, when I still had the picture of like the sitcom Family with Cliff Huxtable and fucking, Family Matters, had the fucking fairy tale view of like what a relationship could be, and I was with this one chick. And like when I met her, I had not too long before that lost my virginity and shit. So I wasn't even on sex like that. Because I lost my virginity late, And like when I got with her, she was the cheerleader. You know what I'm saying? She had been having sex. You know what I'm saying? And she tried to like sleep with me first. Like right when we got together and shit. And I'm the one that told her like, whoa. I was like, well, take me out to dinner first, bitch. Nah, but I was like, whoa, like you moving too fast. I'm trying to get to know you type shit. Real shit, that's how I was. Yeah, I was like, I ain't the other dudes, it ain't go. I don't want to take it fast. I want to, I really like you type shit,
Yeah, I feel you.
But then that motherfucker cheated on me eventually, And that shit flipped my whole motherfucking way of looking at women for a long time. For a long time, I lost all respect for women.
You
And
shitting on them?
I wasn't shitting on them. It didn't get that far. Probably would have if somebody would have asked me at that time. But yeah, maybe that's why I think the way I think now, or why I thought like that for a long time. Because for a long time, I just felt like even if I planned to get in a relationship with the girl, I still want to see, you know what I'm saying, what the sex gonna be like. Because I don't want to be with somebody who got trash sex and shit, you know.
Sure.
And of course, I want to be deeply attracted to whoever I'm with. Because I done been with a woman who I wasn't really attracted to, like crazy attracted to. We could do the deed, but it wasn't like I was like hungry for that shit, you know what I'm saying? And that ain't the place anybody should be in, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I feel like the person that I want to, you know, like for example, my wife, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like getting to know her first, in a sense, like I kind of already knew, you know, I had to get that personality. If, you know, because if you get what I mean? Like, I had to crave that personality first, because I already kind of knew if the personality was good, the sex is probably going to be good too, because you got to connect. You know what I'm saying? You got to connect with the personalities.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
true.
Like that. Like, I don't know.
And when you do have that connection with a woman, the sex is even better.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Really
Like,
when you really there with the woman, you know what I'm saying?
so that's why I'm saying
I feel what you're saying.
You know what I mean? I don't.
And I'm sure your wife is gonna love watching this later, and you tiptoeing around the subject and shit.
I'm not tiptoeing. I'm keeping it a rack. I'm keeping it a rack. Trey agree with me too. Like, I mean, I just feel like when it comes down to the person you with, you think different. Of course, back in my old days, I was like, yeah, of course. If I took you out,
that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Like, speaking back to them days and shit.
My thing when it come to getting pussy, if I just want it that night, bro, or on a date perspective, I'm inviting you to my crib.
Yeah, I'm not taking you out no date. It was just like pull up. Like,
if I say, yo, hey, all right, when we gonna hang out? All right, you can come to my crib on Saturday, goddamn, we can drink, smoke, hookah, vibe.
So she already know what it is.
At that point, in my mind, it's like, all right, I know what's going on. She know what's going on. It's going on. You know what I'm saying?
So
but as far as taking
Netflix
out
and chill thing
type shit. But now as me far as taking out on a date, I'm not 100% like, yeah, tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because y'all finna eat good. You know y'all gonna be full and shit.
Paying that bread, nigga.
You don't be fucking on it.
Honestly, I feel like
you don't be fucking on a full stomach and shit.
If niggas really know
shit
game
be
now,
swashing all up in your stomach.
If niggas know game now, if you know the game now, bro, you ain't trying to fuck every girl that come in your bed the first night. A girl gonna respect you more and gonna give up that pussy, guaranteed, if you don't try to fuck her the first time, every time. Guaranteed.
It ain't trying to, you know, like I'm not like, I was never like the aggressive one.
Yeah,
like most of the chicks I done been with in my life hollered at me, you know what I'm saying? And I was never the dude to even like make the move, you know, even like when it came down to sex, it'll usually be the chick making the move on me. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
Thanks.
I lost whatever point I was going to after that because I realized like that's some cool shit.
Cocky and shit. Word.
Nah, that's some real shit though.
No, I feel you. I feel
partly because a lot of times I couldn't fucking find the fucking. Cause back in the day, like when I was growing up, like niggas didn't have fucking Instagram where you could slide in the chick DMs or, you know what I'm saying, hit them up on Facebook and shit. Nigga, I was in school before even. No, MySpace was out and Black Planet. Y'all ever knew about Black Planet and shit? That's when niggas could finally start just popping up on a bitch.
Nigga,
like
I know AOL Messenger.
Yeah, AOL. But
we had the sidekicks.
But before that, you had before that you either had to walk up to the chick and you had to have lines and actual game and shit, or you wrote a chick a letter and folded it up all crazy.
Oh God,
niggas was doing that though.
That was the shit.
Niggas was doing origami and fucking writing love letters and shit. 4-page letters and shit.
Notes, remember?
Yeah. Teachers used to catch the shit.
Yeah. Call you out.
In class.
Shit is crazy.
Yeah. So most of the time I just waited. You know, I call myself like hurting the women. You know, I would do things to lead them in the direction of hollering at me. Like, but I wouldn't. Like, I would seldomly like approach the girl. You know what I'm saying? I would just wheel her into coming to me and shit.
I feel you on that. I respect that.
Yeah. How the fuck did we get to that?
I don't even know. I think
I forgot. But it's a good conversation though.
Yeah, it's a good conversation.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the
There we
email
go,
thing.
There we go.
Hey, that's crazy.
How long we been going, Chris? Oh, okay. We can go ahead and
we got
wrap it up. You got anything you want to plug? Like I know you're doing parties and stuff out here. You got the tattoo shit going on too, and anything you want to promote? Your Instagram handles, TikTok.
No, I'm just a social media influencer. I do tattoos. I do it all. Like I said, you could just look me up at itstrefault. I'm just out here in Germany, doing my thing, vibing. But before we end this, I do got a bone to pick with you.
What you got a bone to pick?
I got a bone to pick with
Okay,
you.
pick the bone.
Now, I ain't here for nothing toxic or nothing, but I had to get this off my chest. But when I came to you about tattooing.
Yep.
Came to you about tattooing. And all right, I'm gonna just speed it up because me and you already know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Came here, whoop doo doo, seen the room, blah, 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 blah. You gave me a deal, right?
Yeah.
All right, 60-40.
Yep.
Took me a minute, thought about it, hit you up and said, yo, I still want to do business with you, but I prefer to rent the room rather than 60-40 because I feel like I would be losing out on my own.
Okay.
Now, from that point, you was like, all right, cool. I'll get back to you.
Yeah, told you I'll get back to you.
I ain't never heard from you. And I just want to know like what was the reason behind that?
Okay, the reason I should have got back to you, even if I decided to not do it. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So yeah, you got me on that one, and I apologize for that. But this is the room. This is the very room that you would have been in. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, like honestly, I was going back and forth about whether, because my other tattoo room is just right over there, so people know what we're talking about. And I was gonna turn this room into another tattoo studio, and I was gonna let you have this room, and you know what I'm saying. In turn, I was gonna, teach you some shit that I know about tattooing and shit. And I think you was way more green when you approached me. Like you didn't know as much as you probably do now.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's just how the deal that I gave you is how it works when you go into any like person's space that's doing tattoos and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why I gave you that deal. You know what I'm saying? And that was the deal that that was the deal I had set for anybody who I was gonna teach to do tattoo and share a space with, you know what I'm saying? Because that's ultimately what I want to do when I rent a space out and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? So when I told you I was gonna think about it, I was like, because you was like the only like person candidate that I had at the time to like start teaching tattooing, and it was still like Corona shit going on and shit like that, and because I wanted to rent a space and for us to do it in a space, but at the time. Cause when you even came to talk to me about it, like all the tattoos, like everything was shut down and shit. And I told you like, let's wait till like February or some shit. And then you started doing more tattoos on your own and shit. And so I was just like, I'm just gonna use that room for a podcast room then. And then when Corona dies all the way down, I'm gonna get a space. And then maybe I hit Buddy up again or some shit like that. But I seen. And honestly, I seen you doing your own thing. Like you already tatting a whole bunch of motherfuckers and shit. So I figured I didn't think it was like a gripe you would have with me or something like that.
Because at the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying, it's only so many of us black African American males out here, and I just saw opportunity to do business with another black African American male and to grow. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not just doing tattoos. You know what I'm saying? But I saw, you were doing tattoos, and I saw interest in that, and I just looked at it as a good opportunity to grow. And I just felt like, damn, all right, homie just cut me off. That's what it is.
I think it's about. I think too. This is like the discommunication, and because of COVID too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's probably just that you saw that he was doing his own thing. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, oh, maybe you don't need my help. You know what I mean? Or whatever, man. Like
it was a little bit of that, but it was also like, cause like I tattoo, right? And I'm fairly good at it, but it's not like my passion,
For sure.
And the vision I have with tattooing is, I do it solo dolo now. I got my shop in my crib, but I want to have a shop eventually, and I want to have artists working under me to the point where I don't even have to do tattoos no more. And I've been waiting for Corona to subside and go away so I could do it safely. I can rent out a space safely without getting stuck in it, paying rent when everything gets shut down again. You know what I'm saying? And I feel you on, you know what I'm saying? We both black, and why not do a partnership? But that's just, you know what I'm saying? It's not my vision. I want to be like sole owner of my tattoo shop. And if somebody, and it's no offense to you or nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? If somebody want to work with me, then they're going to have to, you know, accommodate, the stipulations that I have, like, envision. You know what I'm saying? Like, for my business, it ain't nothing against you or nothing like that. But I just got a certain way I want to go about that shit, and I'm willing to work with people. But it's just certain. I got it mapped out. You know what I'm saying? And there's a certain way I want to do it. And like I considered how you wanted to do it, but it would have deviated me too far away from. You know what I'm saying? My personal goal. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that I don't fuck with you. I fuck with you. You here. You know what I'm saying? And I see you don't do only tattoo shit. I see that you know what I'm saying, you getting involved in the party scene. I got a foothold in that too. And we can fuck around, you know what I'm saying, with that shit too, and put some shit together with that shit too, or anything. Like I got a whole, like my mind is always firing on like business ventures and shit like that. It ain't like we can still do some shit together.
Like you said, bro, you here because I even hit him. I'm like, yo, let's get this nigga Trey on here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so we see what you're doing at all. Small world,
yeah. And there's so much opportunity out here.
I just, I ain't no fake ass nigga.
Yeah. So I appreciate you bringing it up.
But we good though. It's all good.
Yeah, it's all love, bro.
Like, I'm doing my thing. You doing your thing. At the end of the day, we all growing. So
And we definitely can get some parties together and shit too, man. This nigga want to do some shit with the podcast.
I told him about the barbecue shit. Like,
I'm with all that. I'm with all the networking.
I was thinking, let's do like a fucking day party. So let's rent a fucking a house somewhere and do like a day party and have like an hour podcast session. Get a DJ, get some artists to perform with a pool or some shit.
That would be dope.
That would be dope as fuck, man.
That would be dope.
And then like I said, man, like that's why promoting even within our podcast, promoting, because you on here, we promoting you even right now, like with all that, and it's kind of, we know you gonna put us on, you know what I'm saying? That's like the networking shit. So like, yeah, I'm with that. Like, I'm trying to just do something crazy this summer. The center, I'll be talking to Sick all the time. I'm trying to do something crazy.
Yeah.
To where, yeah, so
she is outside every day.
Yeah, you really are.
Every time I see him, you say, I'm outside.
Yeah, this nigga be every goddamn where.
Facts.
But yeah, we definitely gonna get some shit up and do some shit, man.
This summer,
like I said, it's a lot of opportunity. People hungry to do shit because Germany getting off all these lockdowns seem like they dropping masks and everything now. It's like the market open. People hungry for that shit. So
just like everybody was, hungry when COVID happened. You know what I'm saying? Niggas was making all that doing all that fucking podcasting and all that shit. And niggas blew up in that time period. Same way, niggas getting back outside, like club was packed, nigga. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't see the one like that in a minute.
Yeah.
So niggas is outside.
Yeah,
like, niggas is really outside. So having a party, that shit gonna be crazy.
Yeah, we gotta do it, man. But yep. Any of y'all wanted to say anything else before we get up out of here?
So I'm outside with my cousin, you know what I'm saying? We out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm outside, so
let the people know your Instagram and your TikTok. How many followers you got on TikTok now? Like
225K on TikTok. But I've been kind of lacking on there because I've been busy with other stuff. But I'm on there, though. I'm definitely on there and Instagram. But I appreciate y'all having me on here, though. It was dope, for sure.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming through, bro. Right. All right, man. So on that note, this has been the Quote Goat Podcast, episode 11, man. We're going to get back with y'all next week. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Facts.
We out.
Out. Yo, if you enjoyed this podcast, you already know what to do.
And if you don't know what to do, I'm going to tell you what to do. Hit that subscribe, hit the bell icon, and give us a like. Because it's the Quote Goat Podcast, man. You can't go wrong. Tune in every weekday, 6 o'clock, Friday, full episodes on YouTube and Spotify. Hit us up on the Instagram. Give us topics. And we appreciate it, man. Quote Goats Podcast. We out.